War, all the nobility and gentry that lived here, of course, went off to fight and to command troops throughout Europe. So pretty much the whole of Covent Garden was then left vacant and was immediately occupied by every sordid trade you can imagine. And all of the buildings around you, and all the buildings we're seeing here, would have been home to myriads of brothels and dens of iniquity. Gambling clubs, drunken revelry abounded here, including trades in prostitution, trades with regards also women selling their hair for wig makers, for nobility. We had trades of exotic creatures and bits and pieces happening in this area. But predominantly Covent Garden was a red light district.
Right. At what time period was this?
This is post-Napoleonic.
Okay.
So Napoleonic through post-Napoleonic. So you're looking in the 1700s.
1700s.
And it carried on for quite a while, to the point that as a gentleman out for a daring night, you could actually buy a guidebook to the specialities of the brothels in the area, even down to the specialities of certain young ladies.
Right.
So if you wanted something in particular, a gentleman out for an adventure would always have his little pocket guide, just to tell him where to find what he wanted.
Right, okay. This is before they sent all these characters to Australia, obviously.
Well, the thing with also deportation to the colonies and prisoners of Her Majesty's service is the fact that you find records again from London and from this area, both of prostitutes being sent there and being transported. And the penalties for returning were even worse. If you returned, you were probably going to be hung.
Yeah.
But we're also seeing records of things like clubs for gay gentlemen, for homosexuality, which is incredibly dangerous at this time period. All the way through to the Victorian age, even up to the early 1900s. You would have been arrested at the very least, imprisoned, as was Oscar Wilde, for his behaviour not far from here.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you would have been hung and literally executed for being homosexual. And criminal charges for homosexuality included such things as using one's hands in an obscene manner, gentlemen holding hand in a feminine way, or acting in a girlish manner. And this was sufficient to get you killed. And when we come in the later Victorian period, and Queen Victoria, she came to renew this law, and renewed it for men, but didn't for women. And she's quoted as saying, because she couldn't understand how two women could do that.
Right.
Perhaps a slight lack of imagination in the royal family there, but
yes,
we'll leave that to other archaeologists and historians to argue about, I think.
Fair enough.
But we're going to head into Covent Garden now
and
have a look at a few other quirky details.
No worries.